Welcome, everyone, to the latest episode of The Testing Room, where three of the gaming industry's best video game consultants, who have never actually consulted on a video game, bring you new topics each and every week. As always, I'm Alex, aka The Godfather.
I'm Christian, aka Sudowoodoo45.
I'm Preston, aka Funkadelic Jedi.
Yeah, welcome back, boys, and welcome back, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and neither, or both. We are all here hanging out with you this week. And Preston, as we like to do, we like to start things off by checking in with your comment corner. I hear that we had a comment.
Sure did. Mr. T. McComas. Travis has written in. Third-time commenter and long-time listener, with Nintendo securing a new patent that protects the idea of summoning a character like Pokemon to fight. I'm wondering what you think. Is this about defending their IP, or could it hurt creativity across gaming industry? How might this affect games like Digimon, Monster Hunter Stories, Elden Ring, or even Final Fantasy titles with summoning systems? Obviously, this is all starting because of them going after Palworld by suing them, but then they decided to take it a step further. Would love to hear your take. I think they actually... Wasn't it just they patented the whole, like, catching a creature with a ball? No?
So that was originally what happened, and they had that in Palworld. That was their original thing against Palworld, and Palworld was like, "Fine, fuck it, we'll just remove it. Like, it's just we're not using a ball anymore. They just summon its thing."
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah, and Nintendo decided that that's not good enough because it means that Palworld's still making money, and so they want to end it in general. So they filed a patent for summoning a creature to fight another non-controlled creature. And in their heads, they were like, this will stop Palworld because you summon you summon the little pals to do whatever the fuck it is that they're going to go do. And then, there's the whole thing, right? The problem is that now it's left up to legal interpretation on what that could mean for anything else. Like, for instance, Final Fantasy games, you summon a non-control, like Final Fantasy X, right? Like that, we were just talking about that during our PS2 episode. You have all those different summons that then go and fight other things, like on the other side of the screen, and that is technically within the bounds of this patent now. To Travis's point, like the Digimon Cyber Sleuth story thing, like that series, totally within the realm of this patent now.
Cassette Beasts?
Yeah, yes, Cassette Beast is another, yep. And yeah, Cassette Beast, which is funny because that's a game that is incredible and really good and just small enough to be under the radar of Big Daddy Nintendo. But God forbid if whatever Cassette Beast 2 ends up being, or, if they go that route, you're fucked. Because if that gets big enough, you're done, and Nintendo will just sue you into oblivion, and there's nothing you can do. I think this is bullshit. I think this whole idea of protecting their IP and all this other stuff is garbage. Even in the case of Palworld, it was... All of these are legally distinct from Pokemon, right? Like, you don't have... I mean, you do now, I guess, but you don't have fucking control over the idea of summoning a monster to fight. Like,
No.
that has been
People
a thing.
People were doing that before Pokemon.
Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, man. I'm so tired.
You gonna come after Wizards of the Coast? Get some
yeah, I don't know.
lawsuits? No, the thing is, they're gonna pick and choose who they want to sue, and it's when somebody pisses them off, and that's what they'll do. But, like...
Yeah.
Summoning has been around for so fucking long. Like, even before video games, if you will. If you want to talk about people writing stories about summoning things to fight other things, like, that shit happens. But there's so many other IP that are grandfathered in to this now. Like Digimon. They're grandfathered in, right? Digimon's been making money for God knows how long. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't try to go after fucking Digimon. But I guess it was, different enough to where they knew they wouldn't have a stand on it. Because it's not...
Well, I think they had a big...
So the other thing they did,
and
this is actually
previously, go ahead.
Sorry, the other thing they filed on top of this was smooth switching of riding objects mechanism. So in their in their games, when you're on your bike, right? Like you're right, and then you're going down, and then you pop on and pop off, like, and you're using it by a button. They have filed a patent. The U.S. has also granted that patent as well.
They also granted the 12 frame per second for some reason.
Yeah, they should
No,
patent
that
how
one is a
shitty
joke
games are.
story.
What is it?
That story was a joke story.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It was a joke story in relation to this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, patent mounting. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. It's just like, so anyway, in the response to this is that Pal World also has now made it so that you can't summon pals anymore. Like they don't come out the same way. I don't know what the change exactly is or what they've done, but yeah, they've changed it so that this is now also in compliance with this new patent filing, so that Nintendo can't sue them for this. Yeah,
I don't think they realize that, like, Nintendo realizes that companies that are big enough, like Power World is big enough because of its success, that they can make these changes. And if you don't keep making better Pokemon games, then your fan base is going to say, you're making crap games and you're assholes. We're purposely going to migrate to these other things that you don't like as a show of force.
Yeah.
But children don't think that way. And I don't want to say majority. I was going to say a lot of the people who put money in towards Pokemon are children or parents of children. So they're going to Pokemon's still going to make fucking money. Now we'll probably just stay away from that shit for the most part. Like, we'll do what Christian did and buy something new. So
I don't play
directly
Pokemon
to them. But
I don't play Pokemon now, so
I haven't played Pokemon in a long while, and Christian did not have a raving review of Scarlet and Violet, so I'm good. Be all right. I'm not like excited about A to Z or whatever the fuck it is, Z Day, whatever the hell it is. I'm good.
Yeah, I think it's Z Day. Yeah, I don't know. That, and you need a Switch 2 to be able to play it somewhat reliably. So there's no, $500 for that is.
I could play it on Switch 1 and just be like, oh, this is how a Pokemon game runs. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's no different than what it's been running like. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, I think this whole thing is such horse shit. Like, they're not going to because of money, but somebody at the patent office should have been like, no.
Yeah, that's going to be my next question. Why is it so easy for them to patent something that is so generic? Like, especially after, like, Pokemon's been around for, 30 plus years now? And they're just now putting a patent on summoning fucking monsters. All because some smaller fucking company made a game that was somewhat similar to theirs and made a fuck ton of money off it. And I guarantee they're not even seeing a noticeable drop in sales with Pokemon bullshit. So
they're going to have to... I mean, the one thing this did, though, they're going to have to either sue everybody or sue nobody. Because what's going to happen is, like, say this is 6 years down the road... and Cassette Beast 2 has come out, Power World 2 has come out, say there's other Digimon games, and even Final Fantasy, like, say there's all kinds of games that technically infringe upon this, and then there's a new one that starts making money, and they sue that smaller company because they're smaller. Any lawyer worth anything will say, well, there's precedent that you should have sued everyone over the last 5 years, and you didn't.
They're going to have to sue
this
everyone.
Is clearly right. This clearly and that'll kind of like change that ruling. So the question is going to be like, is Nintendo willing to see this through? Otherwise, they can lose a patent just as easily. Like, they can be taken away. So,
yeah. We'll see. I hope so. It's just so stupid. I'm so tired of.
Yeah, I just ignore it to a certain point until it starts affecting someone that I start getting pissed off about it. But they can file whatever patent they want. They just don't have a lot of grounds to go on, like Alex said, because
it's the same thing that WB did for the fucking Nemesis system, and they're like, we're patenting the Nemesis system, and so all that happened was that everyone goes, oh, okay, cool, we'll never do anything like that.
But even their companies didn't even use the fucking Nemesis system.
But they didn't use it because they have it attached to those Lord of the Rings games, and then they killed that studio, and they don't do anything. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're allegedly making a Wonder Woman game, apparently, for somewhere, somehow.
I'm pretty sure that was recently canceled.
Was it really?
Yeah, because they took down the entire studio that was making it.
Let me look.
'Cause I forget what the studio's name was, but the ones who made the Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor games, they were just recently, within the past like 2 or 3 months, completely.
Oh yeah, no, yep, nope, they did. Yeah, you're right. They officially canceled it. Yeah, because they finally killed Monolith Productions,
Monolith,
which was
that's right, yeah.
okay. Yep. So then there you go. So, but yeah, either way, the whole thing is that no one could ever do anything with that or that idea because Warner Brothers will sue them and go after him. And so now I shouldn't say one of the only things, but one of the cooler things of those Lord of the Rings games being that system and how somebody might be able to iterate on that idea is now completely done. You'll never see it again, and it will never be able to do anything ever again unless it's in a Warner Brothers game, in which case they'll allow it to happen.
Or somehow the patent runs out. I don't know the lifetime or the life expectancy of a patent.
A long
if it's
time.
not being used, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
But either way, sucks. Nintendo's being a bitch. You stop it.
I mean, that's been their MO this year.
Yeah. Past couple of years, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is the comment corner. It was a short time between our last recording, so makes sense. No biggie. Appreciate you, Travis, for chiming in. Yeah, if you guys wanna get into that week's.
Yeah. I'll start. I haven't done a whole lot. Allie and I played more Baldur's Gate. I did hit a point in the story where my dark urge took over and there was no choice, so we did kill a character. She was not that upset about it, which was nice, because she's like, I had no expectations walking in. I don't know what to expect of the story. I think there might be one other that I have to be careful with, but the rest of the stuff can be like rolled out of, so nothing else is like guaranteed. But this was one that was nothing you could do about it. Like, it just is what it is, part of the dark urge.
Yep.
So there's that. But we're still having fun on that one. We're like 10 hours in the first act. We're having a lot of fun. I played more Rematch, and then I played the game we're going to talk about later this week with our book club, part 1 of Max Payne. That took up most of my week. And then I've been putting a lot of hours into Trails of the Sky, the first game, the remake. And man, it's good. It's good. I just got to the point. I've done all the side requests available to me, and in the main story, Christian, excuse me, I have hiccups. In the main story, I have gotten the liberal news author and the photographer, and I'm taking them up to the tower.
The town's name is Liberal.
I
Preston,
keep on forgetting that. Okay, yeah.
LIBERL.
Yeah, it's spelled different too, but yeah, I mean, also probably liberal news. They just forgot the fake in it. So I'm taking them to the top of the tower. I think that's about close to the end of the prologue.
Of the demo.
Like, I don't think there's... I don't think there's too much
there,
after it. So, this game comes out on Friday. I should have the prologue beat on Friday and just enough time to, like, roll into the actual game. But, dude, I'll put 10 hours into this demo. It's insane. Like, it's so good. And the nice thing is, like, playing this game before, I kind of know how I want to roll, like, Joshua's Orbment and other stuff. So, like, I have, the Soul Spike and other things that are, like, just really high damage really early on in the game, because I'm smarter about how I'm doing stuff. So it's fun. It's great.
Nice.
That'll be the game I play for a little bit as soon as it drops on Friday.
I can't wait. I'm very excited. Yeah, we've got, dude... The next, we're stacked, man.
Getting fucked in October. There's so many goddamn games in October. Holy shit!
Like, what was I? I was just looking. So we've got just not even October too, but we still have stuff for like September, I'm looking at. Let me see here. I was looking at So Trails comes out the 19th. The new Silent Hill game comes out the 24th, which apparently I don't know. Obviously, I haven't played it. But allegedly, from the conversations that I've seen from people who have gotten to play it, who are getting like early codes and stuff, is actually like blowing them away. Like, they're very excited about it, so that's cool.
That'll be a watch for me. That won't be a play for me. Never. And
then on the 30th is Final Fantasy Tactics, the remake of Final Fantasy Tactics, which is awesome. And then I think that leads right into all of the crazy shit that's coming. Oh, no, sorry. And then Hades 2 is
And then the month. Yep.
that same week. And then after that leads into all of the craziness that's going to be October. Like Ninja Gaiden 4 is in there.
Yep. I'll be going through all the releases of October next week. But yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I was looking at them last night. I'm like, I just got to figure out what games I was putting together, like, what games this year have I played that would put in my top 10. And I'm like, okay, well... I don't have anything that would fill up the entire top 10. I got some things I could put in there if I don't play anything else for some reason. But I'm like, what other games we got coming out? And I started making the list. I'm like, fuck, October has like 5 to 6 games that I'm definitely going to be playing. Like, good
lord. Yeah, dude, Ball Pit is in October? Yeah, dude, we're fucked.
It's all sorts of games.
Dispatch.
Ghost of Yote.
Can I tell you
so much.
What I really, really want? I really want another friendly co-op game that captured the world like Fall Guys did that we could play together. That's what I want going into the holiday when we all get a little bit of time off, right? Now and
you
again,
can play Peak. A lot of people are enjoying Peak.
Like yeah. All right, just something to think
about.
Yeah,
it's not exactly the same as Fall Guys, but yeah, I don't know because you're thinking like like that giant. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna see another thing like Fall Guys, and the unfortunate part is that I would be like, we'll just play Fall Guys, but Epic has completely borked that game up. So
I say, do people even play that game anymore?
Yeah,
I think people still play it a ton. It's just that they also don't
just
have a
their
problem with signing.
Yeah,
they don't have a problem dealing with an Epic account, and the three of us are like, I don't want an Epic account. So
yep, good. Yeah, well, at least it's still going on, so good for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I can go next in the week if that's it for you.
That's it for me.
All right. So, started up Super Return of the Jedi on our Twitch streams on Sunday morning, Star Wars Sundays, twitch.tv/Testing Room Live. Much better time with Return of the Jedi than I had with Empire. I'm feeling more like Super Star Wars when I'm playing this one. I'm getting through the levels. I don't think I had to continue until like right towards the end of my stream, and I don't know. I can't remember where exactly we are in that game. I want to say, we did the Endor speeder bike, and now I am going after the shield generator.
You're in a ship with a bunch of elevators.
Oh, we are in the shield generator, which is supposed to be a tiny little bunker in the middle of Endor, which they turned into a multi-floored fuck you palace that is constantly killing me, and I'm falling, so... Just gotta get past that, and I'm sure whatever the final boss is gonna be, Darth Vader, and we'll fight him. So, we'll probably finish that up next week, and then after that, we will be starting up for all you guys listening the week it releases, the podcast. We will be starting up Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So we're gonna start that one. It's been not a long time. It's been a hot minute since I played Fallen Order. I played it when it first came out. I haven't really got back to it since then. But I'm excited to get into it. I'm excited for a exceptionally well done Star Wars game, other than these super Star Wars games that are, I would say, less than super. But yeah, we were getting through that. We'll probably beat Return of the Jedi next week. Played some more Shinobi. I'm pretty sure I got like the last level left. So I played it last night, but my notes from Max Payne took me a little longer than I expected. So I'll probably finish that up before we record next time. And then played... We got some codes for 2XKO. I signed up on a browser that has a little VPN guy in there. That kind of just, helps me out, I guess. So when I signed up through the Riot website for my account, it put me down as Malaysia. Now, when we do that, me and Christian are sitting here wondering why the fuck can't we get a lobby? We're not seeing each other's invites. We can't just join up through our private codes through the lobbies. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, why does this say Southwest Asia under my little URL at the bottom left-hand screen? Christian's like, yep, shouldn't say that. It's like, looks like they put you in the wrong region. I'm like, okay, well, apparently you can't play with other people from other regions for the beta. I sent a support code ticket in, immediately came back being like, yeah, so since it's beta, not much we can do, dog. And I'm like, that's a bummer. And then I got another email the next day saying that we're still working on it. And then another email the next day saying, yes, we are still working on it. We're still, okay, well, I'll let them work on it and see what happens. But I have a feeling those are just automated responses that are getting churned. Like, hey, no one's reached out to this guy
I'm
in a
sure
full
Riot
day.
uses like a fucking
AI
bot or
bot
some
fucking
shit.
comes at you and goes, hey, we're still working on it. I'm like, no, you're not. You just noticed that you haven't done anything with it, so you're sending me a message to make me think that you're working on it. So if I played a little bit of the training in like a couple like opening matches like the bots, and it was fun. It's going to be taking a lot to get used to just because it plays like no other fighting game that I've played before. So I'm curious about it. The look looks cool. It's gonna be a free to play game. I'm very excited to see how that goes forward. I know that some of those Grand Blue ones and stuff like that are free to play, but this is like the first I feel like big one that will be free.
Grand
Blue
Blue's like free to start, right? Like it's like but then they rotate characters out so you can kind of like mess around with stuff. But this is gonna be the first one that's like a true like a League of Legends, like a true free to play game.
Sure. And I'm just kind of curious to see how that goes. We don't have any of those in the fighting games, so I'm seeing how they do, because that would be a good idea to get people into fighting games as far as like, hey, maybe the next Street Fighter has like a free base edition to where like, maybe like the typical 10 characters that from Street Fighter are all free. But if you want any like the more extreme or new or DLC ones, maybe you have to pay for those. So curious to see how that does for them. They can take the hit if they need to. It's Riot Games. And then lastly, outside of the video game book club game, I played more Borderlands 4. Playing some more co-op stuff, doing some side quests on my own. We're jumping on the main missions when we're both on together. It's been a lot of fun. It's got a lot of polish to it. It's the Unreal 5 engine, so it looks super nice. PC is having a lot of issues with the game outside of its anti-cheat bullshit. I'm sure, as you guys have seen with other games in the past year or so, PC just hates Unreal 5. Like it's just having issues with it. Like even like the top of the line computers are still having problems with these games and not getting like a solid frame rate out of it. So I'm having a great time on PS5. I haven't really noticed any dips in frame rate. Maybe one or twice when it's like super chaos, but like nothing too noticeable. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. It's toned down the goofiness. There's still plenty of goof, but it's definitely not over the top like 3 was. So it's so far good. So far so good. We're doing smooth sailing. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. But nothing more to put there. It's Borderlands is Borderlands. They changed a couple ways of how you upgrade stuff. Like you used to buy ammo capacity upgrades. Now you get a special type of upgrade points that you can put towards your backpack, your assault rifle ammo, kind of upgrade, that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else too crazy to talk about when it comes to Borderlands. Because we are doing Max Payne for the Video Game Book Club, I was looking around. So I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, Mr. Mark Wahlberg starred in Max Payne the movie with Mila Kunis. So
Yeah.
I did find that it's not on any other streaming services except for Tubi, which is a free streaming site that has ads.
That
All
tracks.
So
That tracks.
one of these nights, I'll put it on the background while I'm playing some other game like Borderlands or something like that.
So you
and
created
then
a Tubi account.
You don't need to. You can continue as guest.
Oh, nice. Okay.
As long as they're showing the ads up to someone, they don't give a fuck who it is. So
Checkmate liberal. There you go.
yeah, get this free movie. That's gonna be horrible. But yeah, I started up a little bit, ended up like just dropping off because I had to get up and do something. But the game starts off nowhere near like the game, and I cannot wait to talk about this movie with you guys once I finish it up. So
Mark Wahlberg, Mila Kunis, Beau Bridges, the lesser of the two Bridges brothers, Ludacris.
Yep, Luda's in there.
Yeah. Anybody else? I mean, there's some other people who you probably don't know their name, but you definitely recognize their face.
It's got money behind it, and it tries to do a filter.
Is that Nelly Furtado? Hey, Nelly Furtado's in it.
Good for her. Bringing out all the stars of that era.
Can I tell you, as somebody who is infamous for my take of the fact that I thought Gwen Stefani and Fergie were basically the same person, I have heard the name Nelly Furtado all my life.
She the
gun to my head right now. If somebody held, it was like, find me a photo, like pick out of a lineup who Nelly Furtado is, they would have to shoot me.
Didn't she do the song? She had one song. Was it like the "I'm Like a Bird, I Want to Fly Away" song? That's her. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's her song. Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it?
Dude, I don't know what brain cell that took up, but when you started talking about Nelly Furtado, those are the lyrics that started playing in my head.
Can I tell you?
I was gonna say.
I thought that was a Jewel song.
That is definitely not Jewel.
Yeah, Nelly Furtado.
They're like the same thing, I think.
Nope.
I gave
Totally
up something. I gave up something for that memory.
Yeah, I know, right?
There you go.
Well, something for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll report back to you guys next week once we finish up the book club, and I'll let you guys know how that movie goes. Spoiler alert: it's gonna be bad.
I have a guess,
but I'll let you know how bad it is. But yeah, that's it for my week. I'm trying to catch up on some Apple TV stuff. Fucking around with Foundation. Figured out I missed a whole season, so now I got 2 seasons of Foundation. That's a long show. It's an hour piece. There's like 10 episodes a season. So it's like 20 hours of fucking Foundation I have to do. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I like those actors a lot, and I think that whole world is very cool. So got that, and I want to start watching Can't Forget Chief of War. Is that the new Jason Momoa show?
Jason Momoa, yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited about seeing that one as well. So those will be what I'll be cracking out the next month. Yeah, other than that, my week.
Nice.
Yeah, so I finished Silk Song.
Yeah.
Yep. So my save file, it takes out pausing and all that other stuff. Thank God. So my final time for it was 48 hours.
Big game.
It is a big game for the true ending. If it would have ended before that, I think my save file would have been at like 36 maybe,
Okay,
which
still.
is probably more what I would have liked though. Okay. So it's a good game. I think it's very good. It is obviously deserving of all the praise that it's getting. I think that Act 3 goes on a bit too long. I would have... There's obviously it's very new, so I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a point in the... So, for one, you might not even get to this act if you don't do everything that the game has to offer before that final decision point. And then if you would have gotten the same credits that I saw at the end of Act 2, the game would just end there, and you're like, okie dokie. And then you would have only discovered this if you were like, well, now I guess I'll go around and clean all this other stuff up. And you would have started cleaning stuff up, and then a side quest that you would have never seen before shows up and gives you an opportunity to make a different choice at the end of that last battle. And then that would have put you into the actual Act 3, and you would have been like, what? There's this much more game left. This is crazy. And I prefer the way that Hollow Knight 1 did it, where just the whole game is there, and then if you use a certain item that you get at the end, that is what triggers like the true boss, like the final boss or whatever. And then that would get you the true boss fight or the true ending. But I prefer that way. They did not do that this way. It's this whole other act, and then as soon as you get into that act, they kind of make you think like, okay, go here, and then these characters are like, all right, this is it. You go here, and that'll be the end. You'll find the thing down there, and you're like, all right, and you go, and then you do it, and the game's like, nope. You gotta leave. Run very quickly. And then there's this crazy platforming section that was very fun and it was cool. And you get through all of that, and then the game's like, okay, now you've got to go do 3 major things, and then those will all combine to be this super thing, and then that's when you can go and finally fight the last boss and blah, 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 blah. It's like, I don't need to do all that. I would have rather just fought the final boss at this point. And there's 2 of those fights that I did not particularly care for, but then the last 2, including the final one, I thought were good. I think that if someone was still to ask me what like my favorite Metroidvania of all time is, it would still be Metroid Dread. So
Sure.
I guess take that for what if I don't know if that matters to people or not, as far as like I only want to play the best one, but like that I still think that one's better than this. I think it's tighter, and I honestly think if for one that's compared to like this year, this is a personal. I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but my personal like what I enjoyed my time with was I think I enjoyed more of what Shinobi was bringing to the table than Silksong.
Do you really consider that one to be like one of those like Metroidvanias? Because like you do go back to levels, but everything is chunked in, like right. So like you don't have a whole map, and you gotta go across the map to get over to stage 1, just so I can use this new ability I have. It's like no, it's like it's all in stages, so I can just go to stage 1, explore all that, kind of get all the unlocks that way, and fill that up to 100%, and then there's no interconnection.
I think so, only because you still have to go throughout these other stages to get all these other exploration items,
Sure.
and then go back to those other stages to like finish completing things and do that stuff. Especially with some of the stuff that happens towards the end of the game, like all the unlocks that happen at the end of Shinobi. I think I would still consider it a Metroidvania. It's definitely in a different style.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
Style I appreciate more because I don't have to trek across the entire fucking map to get to the beginning
for
points.
sure.
I can just go to the beginning stage and we're done.
And I don't have, usually in most Metroidvanias, like they will always institute some sort of
fast travel or shortcut
or things, right? That will help, right? And Silksong is no different. It does the same thing. Especially in Act 3, there's actually like a full on like warp ability that you get that will just let you just bounce from wherever you want to go, right? So like there's things like that. And the original Hollow Knight had something like that too. But I think that there was a certain point where like some of the design decisions that are clearly like the point, like that is what they set out to do. I just was like, I think that this is better elsewhere, like, or other things like, or it works better for me, I should say. But either way, it's done. Finished that, so I have continued to work through Ninja Gaiden Black 2. I'm about halfway through there, or Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, I should say. That game's fucking awesome, dude. It's my first time going through that one, but like, I don't know. Ninja Gaiden's fucking awesome. I think it's great. And our boy Ryu Hayabusa is out there just slicing people up in sick ways. So
with sick flips and shit.
Play the game that we're here to talk about. I did not watch New Alien yet because that's tonight.
It's tonight, yeah.
So next episode we will have that. Did I do? Oh, and then I did. So we didn't get to play it yet all the way, but we did start to. I dabbled just a little bit, just trying to set things up. But Alex and I and Travis were checking out the new Path of Exile 2 update.
Yes.
And I forget, Preston, did you ever get in on that free weekend?
No, I didn't. I'm not a big like early access guy. Like with Hades, it's like Alex bought it for Hades like 2. I'm like, well, I'll try it out and have some fun with it, just kind of like dip my toes in it. But like, I'm not playing through Hades 2.
Yeah, I'm not touching that till for sure.
I kind of feel the same thing with Path of Exile 2. It's like once that's fully out, I am down to clown and I'm in it. But until then, I'm good.
Yeah, that's fair. So the only thing I really want to update is, so they did this massive overhaul as they've been working on it. Alex and I have not played since their original launch, right? So all of the little adjustments that they've made, plus this new massive overhaul that they've done and added like a whole other chunk of the campaign and everything else. We haven't played since then. So got in, started messing around with it, and man, it is still legitimately frustrating how much better this game is than Diablo. Like, I mean, it's not even like measurable. It is by every single category better than Diablo, and they're doing it for the cost of that much. It is insane. Like and there's never a point, especially during this early access period, which all the microtransaction stuff is live. It's like, just to be clear. And Alex, we've spent how many dollars?
Yeah,
Zero?
nothing. I didn't pay anything. Yep.
And you guys didn't pay anything to get into early access?
So yes, like we paid the initial $20 for the early access thing, but as far as anything, like there's no gameplay augmenting stuff anyway in the microtransaction. It's all cosmetic, but like it's just all the gear looks cool. Like we have not had a point where we're like, oh man, cool. Yeah, dude, like all the skills look sick, like everything, and it's just like, man.
Which, by the way, when it comes to the skills, so the skill tree was already massive. When we logged in today, and they're like, you have 27 more skills, that skill tree has gotten bigger. Like, it got even bigger, and that's only like one of two, because you also have an ascendancy tree, and technically there's like a third one as well. It's huge. Like, I looked at it, and I was like, oh boy, like, I don't know what to do here.
And well, that's right. I just went right to this website that we were using before that has all the builds, and we were just like, click that. It's like, cool, I'll follow that. Thank you. And then you're just done. Like, there's the people that actually spend the time to measure out like the optimal path through all that stuff are insane. Godspeed. But yeah, dude, it's I don't know, it's nuts. It feels great. I'm excited to actually play it. We found out, this will be a public call out just like we did last time, which was we found out that after Alex and I stopped playing, Travis continued to play just like he did before, and Alex and I are a measly level 45, and Travis is over here sitting at level 71.
Jesus Christ.
Which you think, in most games, it's like, that's great, we have a level 71 friend that's going to carry us through. Nah.
It's going to bump up the difficulty for you, right?
Well, no, it does experience scaling, so it cuts back the amount of experience that you get. And so it was a whole thing, but yeah, when we logged on, we were messing with it, and it was like joining a party, and then it was like, invite so and so, and then it was like, oh, level 71 hunter or whatever the fuck it was, and I was like, damn, dude, like what the fuck, like. But yeah,
Travis, I'm excited. What you need to do is you need to start a new character when you want to do something like that. For example, me and Steph are trying to do the main missions together with our characters. I don't want to be too over leveled in Borderlands 4 to where it's going to be like it's a complete difference. Now I know that Borderlands does like adjust things and everything like that, but if I want to play through the campaign, I'm not going to play through the campaign with the same character I'm going through with her. I'll just start up a new character and trudge through the campaign. Probably what you should have done. But it's your game. I'm not going to tell you how to play it. Just suggestions.
But yeah, it was but yeah, that game seems great or is great, and I can't wait to see what all this
excited
next
to play
stuff
more.
Because the story was great too. Like the story was legitimately awesome, so I'm excited to see where they keep going with it. That's it. That's all I've done.
Okay.
Well, short week for us.
Okay.
Just for fun, before we go here, because since Preston brought up Borderlands 4 again, did you guys see Randy Pitchford's comment? Yeah, no, it's really funny. It's really funny.
He needs
about the
to
optimization.
Shut the fuck up. Not you. Randy needs to shut the fuck up. That guy is like sitting on a franchise that people love, and people are buying the fucking game, even though it's not working on PC. But he still has to open his fucking mouth and to sound like the biggest fucking prick.
So I take it you saw it.
Magic Castle. Yeah, of course I did. Fucking
did you
Magic
see it,
Castle
Christian?
boy.
So I've only seen an edited one, and here's the edited one, just so I can read it. So there's a giant comment that he made. Yeah. This new one is, Borderlands 4 cannot run on a PlayStation 4. It cannot run on a PC. This is not a game made to run. If you discover your system can run the game, please use the refund feature on Steam rather than have a subpar experience.
It was just the whole, like, making a game engine is hard. And if you think you could do it, you should try it. And, like, look, I get the sentiment, right? I know it's hard.
But
also, like, don't be a douchebag to your people because you have a huge development team behind you. Like,
no, I'm sorry. I hate this mentality. It pisses me off to no end. In every single art form, there is somebody who believes that they are either above criticism or they will only accept criticism from somebody who does it, right? So like
their peers in the industry, the peers,
right? So for music, right? Like if I listen to a record and I'm like, this, I don't like it. I don't think it's good. It's not doing anything for me.
Well,
it's
you make
the person will come back and be like, you should make music then, and then you get to talk. And it's like, bro, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Like, no. I have ears. That's what qualifies me to listen and decide whether or not music is for me. That's it. Now, if I'm out there, like a tastemaker or whatever, and being like, I think that this is not good, or I think that this is bad, whatever, blah, 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 then yeah, it's just my opinion, and that's how that's just, it is. That's an opinion. And people can then take it or leave it. Like, if all three of our tastes are different, but there's a lot of things that we align on, right? But like, I know how Alex feels about difficulty in certain games and certain things surrounding those things. I know the way Preston feels about it. So it's really easy for me as somebody who goes through Silksong, and I can say, I think it's good, but you guys probably won't like it because of these reasons. And then the two of them will be like, yeah, Christian probably has a pretty, like, I'll trust him on that. Yeah. Or they might go, if I go, hey, it's toss up, you might like it, you might not, then they'll go try the demo or try it and, do whatever. But like, that's what happens with opinions, is that over time you find somebody whose taste, like, I don't know, like the fucking, not to bring this dude up because I don't know all of his takes. This is not an endorsement. I just know that he's very famous for being a critic online. But the Anthony Fantano dude, the dude who rates music all the time, his account's called like the Needle Drop. I don't know. It's massive. And but all the time he catches flack from artists like the fucking dork who is the lead singer for Falling in Reverse or whatever, Ronnie Radke or whatever his dick name is. That's like, I'm going to attack random people on the internet who say my music's bad. And I think
he's universally hated, though, to be fair. So
sure, but my point is that he goes out, but he does that shit all the time where like he'll either like, somebody will be like, I didn't like this album, and then he'll go to that person's page and be like, you're fat. And it's like, okay, you nailed it, I guess. But like, so for this Anthony Fantano dude, that was one of the critics that he was like, you don't even make music, so I'm not taking your opinion seriously. And it was like, okay. Like, when you go to a restaurant and you eat food and then it tastes bad to you, would you think the chef should come out and scream at you and say, you've never made a meal in your life, so go fuck yourself? You can't tell me my food's bad? Or would you be like, I don't know, man, it tastes bad to me, so like, it's so fucking dumb. Like, I hate that mentality. And Randy Pitchford being like, fuck you guys, man. Fucking,
I know.
Making a game is hard, and if you've never made one, then shut the fuck up. And it's like, first of all, you didn't even make this game. You sat in your office and did magic tricks out of your little shitty box. What you did, though, was that you have all these people that work under you. They're the ones who made the game. And so if they want to be the ones to go out there and yell at people, then let them do it. But you did fuck all in this process anyway.
He did absolutely nothing. He's just upset because it's not running properly on PC. And he used something like, it doesn't work well on PS4. We don't have it on PS4. We didn't make a game that would work on that. I'm like, yeah, but you're also making it for the Switch too. And a lot of people, when they make PC games, they do try to find a way to optimize it for lower end computers, or maybe let's say computers that are 5 years old. Let's say computers that are 6, 7 years old, because you want those people to be able to buy your product, enjoy it, and not refund it. So he's getting all butthurt because everyone's playing this game with computers that may be less optimized, or maybe it's just unreal. Who knows? But the thing is that he keeps on speaking up and saying, like, some of the things I hear him say, I'm like, I get what you mean, but you're coming off as an incredibly huge douchebag. Like, you could say it a different way. What needs to happen is Randy needs to shut the fuck up. They need to have some PR person at fucking Take-Two or Gearbox, either one, and anytime that Randy wants to say something, he needs to bring it to them, they clean it up, and then he can post it. But no, he's got his own personal fucking Twitter, and he's fucking just spitting at whatever he wants to spit at, and it's just pissing people off. I'm like, you could just not say anything. People wouldn't be as upset as they are right now. He's a special individual, all right? He's very unique, and I just think he needs to shut his fucking mouth. In fact, he should probably not say anything. He doesn't need to be, as far as like his name doesn't need to be on things. He doesn't need to be presenting things. I think he could just be making the money, doing whatever fucking magic tricks he wants in his own little castle, and just call it a day. He just makes the money from video games, doesn't need to be involved in it because no one likes him anyways.
Do you think the money you gave him encourages him to shut up or encourages him to speak more?
I don't know. You should fucking ask him yourself. He's apparently very open on Twitter, so you could probably get an answer from him. But Borderlands is a game. I play with a friend. We do this all the time. It's just what we do.
Yeah, fuck him and fuck anybody who makes it seem like you have to be a part or have made something to be able to criticize it, because that's absolutely delusional.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's our week. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Don't forget to check in later this week as we're going to dive into our first part of Preston's playthrough, Max Payne 1.
Yeah.
So check in with that. We're going to play about halfway, and then we're going to finish it up the second time. So, yeah, come check us out. With that, Preston, you know what to do.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to another episode of The Testing Room. To catch up on past episodes or to check out the newest ones when they drop, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcast. If watching is more your thing, check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/@thetestingroom, or watch us live on twitch.tv/testingroomlive. To leave comments or ask questions, you can follow us on Instagram @testingroompod, leave a comment on YouTube, or send them in to testingroompod@gmail.com. See you next time.